Welcome back to The Right Routine. I'm Master Joel, the Reluctant Writer's Accomplice. I am so glad you're here with me. I do have a special guest. My 4-month-old daughter is here. She is trying to sleep on my lap because she refuses to sleep anywhere else. So let's hope there are minimal interruptions, and if you hear any weird sounds, now you know who they're from. Let's move forward. So if you look over here, I had a Nanowrimo goal before. In fact, I made an episode about Preptober already, where I reported the 3 outlining methods that I used to get ready for Nanowrimo. My plan was to write a new novel, which is already planned, which is going to be so awesome. I was only going to write about 30,000 words-ish because I know I'm going to be busy. But instead of using the 30 days, I was only going to use 26 because I don't write on Sundays. So that was the old plan. However, things have changed. So I'll tell you how things have changed, and then we're going to go through Preptober right now, hopefully in about 10 minutes, you and me, and just bust it out and get it finished. Because this old plan, as great as it was, is not going to work. But I did get, a new story outline for it. So here's the change. Here's what's happening. I will be moving back to Mexico. It's a very long story as to why. Hopefully I'll only be there for a little while. Don't get me wrong, Mexico's great. I've lived there for a while though, and I really miss being home. So the difficulty with the old goal I had was I have 2 babies now instead of just 1 in Mexico. I have a job which requires more hours now than it did before. I'm going to school, which is the same as it was before. I will be in charge of the meal prep. I have this podcast I'm now doing. I didn't have that before. And I'm trying to add Nanowrimo on top of that. That's why things were difficult. And that's why I think I need to change some things up. So now I'm thinking I can commit to spending 20 minutes a day for those 26 days writing. But I don't think that's enough to get through a novel. I could probably get halfway, but the halfway part is where I have gotten stuck before. So I'd rather have smaller projects altogether than one big one. So let's see what the options are. And now this is just going to be me brainstorming and talking out loud. So hopefully by the end of this, you guys will feel extra confident in your own Preptober plans and in your own outlining and planning methods, because this is going to be a bit of a mess. I've only done NaNoWriMo once successfully before, and it was great. Technically I got 2 books done, but that was a while ago, and I didn't have kids then. It's amazing how time just disappears when you have children, huh? Okay, so I'm going to be typing on my keyboard. Hopefully that's not annoying. My options are I could try to finish second draft of current book. I could write a new book, novel, right? Write a new novel. I could write a new children's book. The thing is, as I'm looking at this, I actually have several children's books already recorded. Oh yes, good job, baby. I would probably be better off just editing those and getting those. Since they're short and they're children's books, I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that children's books are published in batches, so they usually want 2 or 3 children's books at a time instead of just 1. I have no clue if that's true, and I don't even remember where I heard that, but it makes sense, so we're just gonna assume it's true. And that's why I tried to query a children's book before. It didn't go very far. It was mostly just to get over the fear of querying. I got 5 rejections. Well, I got 2 rejections, and then 3 people never contacted me back. So whatever. But I can say I've queried a book now, right? Um, so what children's books have I done? I have the Shark book. I've got actually like 3 of those. Those are short. Shark 2, Shark 3. Those could all be together. I have a bubblegum book. That one's pretty short. What else do I have? Bubblegum. I have New Sister book. That one's actually that would be a short one because it was a poem that I wrote to announce that we were pregnant again with this baby. So it turned out really well, actually. I'm surprised. I thought it was awful, but I listened to it again just a few weeks ago and it was pretty good. It was not bad. So that could be its own little book. Grandmother Cookie. That one's going to be longer, and I didn't actually finish the first draft for that one. Anything else? That might be all of them. I don't remember any others that I have written. There was one I wanted to write, which was about Teddy Bear. These aren't the titles. These are just, either the main characters or, the gist of the book. I think that was it, but I haven't written that one. Looking at them, I mean, obviously I should just get the shark ones done. So 3 shark books. I have those. I guess I'll just delete the rest of these. I have 3 shark books. I wanted them to be geared towards like 6-year-olds who were about to receive a new sibling. And so, I forgot about those. I have a Savage Baby. I have a Savage Baby story. And I was going to write some more of those. I haven't finished those. I would love to do that, but I can't do that right now. Too much creativity, and I don't have the brain power for that. The shark books are already written. They are dictated, so I would need to either listen to the recordings. I'll just say listen. To listen to those and type them out. They are only at the first draft stage. So what I could do is listen, then re-record so that I have a second draft. Once the second draft is done, I could type them up and then edit. And then I could probably edit it. I could probably commit to editing each one. They're pretty short. So if I can get them to their 4th draft and then send them off to beta readers. Actually, they're pretty short. I could probably edit each book once. And then send it to a reader, and then edit it again, send it to a reader, and then say it's finished. And then try querying, because I don't know, maybe it would work. I really just want to stop being so worried about querying, and the only way I can think of to get over that is by doing it repeatedly and expecting a bad result. Maybe that's not the right attitude, but that's the best I got right now. So, that is a lot of steps. Oh, edit reader, that's actually 2 steps. So I'll have, what do I need to do? I need to listen, record, type, edit, send to reader, edit, send to reader. I also have to edit it one more time. And then finish. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 steps. So I have 8 steps and 3 books. So I could, how long is that going to take? 8 steps, 3 books. I'm going to pause this and do some math in my head. Okay, so sending these to a reader isn't actually going to take time. For me, I don't have to read it to them, right? They can just look at it. So I don't need to count that as one of my steps. I just need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. Oh, 6 things, because being finished doesn't count. 6 things. 6 things with 26 days. What is that? 4 something. Oh, I don't know. I'm so tired. Okay, we're down to 6 things now. And so each of these is going to be 6 steps. So 6 times 3 is 18. I'll say the typing is going to take extra time. So I'll say type twice. So we have 7 things. The editing shouldn't be too bad. So that's really 7 times 3 is 21. 6. Well, okay. So the plan is now, with each book, I'll have to listen, record it, type it, which will probably take 2 days, and then edit it 3 times, right? So if I dedicate 7 days to each book, this will be done in 21 days, plus account for a few, busy days where things just don't quite work out. And that's, 26 days, give myself 5 grace days, which should be plenty. And that's NaNoWriMo for you. So I guess by the end of NaNoWriMo, I plan to have 3 books ready to query. Oh, 5 days is a lot though. I bet I could do something in that 5 days, or at least 3 days. Okay, let's say for those 5 days, 2 of them are grace days, okay? So I really only have 3 days left on my 26 days of November. So in 3 days, I could, because I'll be sending these all together, so I don't need to send them one at a time to different agents. I'll also need to write the query. I need to choose agents. And then I should probably rewrite the query. And then by December, I'll be ready to send it out. Right? Okay, so does that make sense? That is our new NaNoWriMo plan. Oh, well, I hope this was useful for you. This is probably going to be the shortest episode I have. That's all I got. But you know what? It's done. It's the best I can do this week. So, let me know how you guys are doing. Comment with your own NaNoWriMo goals below, and I'll see you all later. Bye.